Hello everyone, I'm Bill. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the class build to level 5, and the class we're on now is swashbuckler. Swashbuckler combines a gunslinger and a fighter together. So this would be like your daring pirates or your Zorro-like character or your Three Musketeers. The hit dice of this class is a D10. They get a fighter's base attack bonus. So by 20th level, they'll have 4 attacks. Their best save is reflex save. And they start out proficient with simple and martial weapons, light armor, and bucklers. So they don't get anything heavier than light armor, and you don't get the benefit of bigger shields. So I would lean into having a really high dex with this character, and you get panache at first level, which is like grit for a gunslinger. So if you combine this with a gunslinger class, they're supposed to be considered the same. And some of the abilities you get overlap with some that a gunslinger would get as far as deeds you can do. Your panache is equal to your charisma modifier. So every day your charisma modifier determines how much panache points you get. Though if you get a critical hit with a light or one-handed piercing melee weapon, so a rapier, a short sword, a dagger, you can gain 1 point. If you do a killing blow with a light or one-handed piercing melee weapon, you can regain 1 point. At first level, you also get swashbuckler finesse. So this is why you won't need, say, a really high strength for your melee. Instead, dump your highest stat into dex, because swashbuckler finesse is the class's version of weapon finesse, so you get weapon finesse automatically. There's a list of deeds that you would qualify for, and they're all broken up by level, sort of like the gunslinger's deeds. So you'd have to look through those and figure out what you want to do when you spend your points. At second level, you get Charmed Life 3 per day. Charmed Life. Swashbuckler gains a knack for getting out of trouble 3 times per day as immediate action before attempting a saving throw. She can add her charisma modifier to the results of the save. So 3 times per day you can add your charisma modifier to a save. But you have to say you're doing that before you even roll for the save. At third level, you get more access to more deeds, and you get Nimble 1+1. Nimble is a dodge bonus to your AC while you're wearing light armor or no armor. And you lose this bonus when you lose your dex bonus to AC, so if you're caught flat-footed and whatnot. At 4th level, you get a bonus feat. And at 5th level, you get Swashbuckler Weapon Training +1. You get a +1 bonus to attack and damage with one-handed or light piercing melee weapons. While wielding such a weapon, you get the improved critical feat. And then at later levels, that bonus increases. So that is the abilities you get, the special abilities you get from the class. Feats I would pick with this, I would hit 2 weapon fighting up immediately. I would take, depending upon where my other higher stats were, I would figure out if there was combat feats that I wanted in that range. But normally I would hit, how this class is set up, I'd hit 2 weapon fighting immediately. Probably take dodge, mobility, spring attack, so I could move around the battlefield and attack where I want to attack and not be stuck in front of anybody either. And then I would probably gain weapon focus, and according to this class you'll get improved critical for free. So after weapon focus, if you qualify for it, which I believe you do since it's a hybrid fighter gunslinger, take weapon specialization with your chosen weapon. Mine would be a rapier, and then I'd go from there. So that's my view of the class as far as the breakdown goes. There is a lot of stuff in the deeds, just like there is with the gunslinger deeds, so you'd get a lot of fun reading through and picking them and figuring out what you wanted to use for the given situation. Well, this is the swashbuckler class. If you've seen a swashbuckler or you've made a swashbuckler, put it in the comments below. I'm curious.